You ever get an idea that hits you so hard you can't think straight until you do it? Well, meet Soul and Luna. These two have been living in my head rent free since I made these doodles of them. I am so obsessed. I spent any of my free time drawing them until right now. So grab your sketchbooks and join me in making some clown characters. Oh, okay. I'll admit I was inspired by the Sun and Moon characters from Five Nights at Freddy's. Those combined with a lot more clown OCs popping up in my Pinterest really spurred me to make my own characters. So for these designs, I researched the history behind clowns, where they came from, and more importantly, what they wore, because fashion is important. And even though I didn't plan on drawing historically accurate clown costumes, I wanted to have it help inspire my own ideas. So I'm starting with the sun clown. I've recently named them Soul, short for solar. I know, it's cheesy, but it sounds cool, okay? And honestly, they were pretty easy to figure out. I don't know if it was the influence of the Five Nights at Freddy characters or what, but a lot of my first design attempts with them, I was pretty pleased with. I decided to go with a tall and lanky body to contrast the moon clown, who is a little short and a little thick. You know, we like our girls thick in this house. Originally, I wanted the sun and moon characters to be two female characters because that's just what I draw, a lot of pretty women. But then I wanted the contrast of having a male and a female character. And somehow for Soul's design, I landed in the middle of Soul being kind of gender ambiguous. You tell me in the comments below. I gave them more of a masculine, lanky body, but the face is incredibly feminine. Although I may end up changing the eyelashes in the final piece, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I wanted to give them a more traditional clown fit, with the baggy one piece, the poofy pants at the bottom, and stripes going top to bottom. Also, ignore the shoddy hands. I'm incredibly out of practice. I know they look bad. Promise, I'm practicing. I'm gonna get better. As for a color palette, I'm leaning into yellows being the main color and using warmer colors to complement them. I'm thinking shades of orange and red for maybe the stripes of the outfit. So this is a website called Color Hunt that randomly generates color palettes that go well together. It only gives you 4 colors to work with, so you're not overwhelmed by working with so many colors. And I really like how the website's laid out. This isn't sponsored. I just came across it when I was looking for color ideas for this character. And yeah, I'll just share it in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Made picking colors so much easier. As far as personality goes, Soul is a happy soul. They're upbeat, they're energetic, and they're always ready to have a good time. You can think of Soul as that person everyone likes in schools and gets along with, gets the good grades, super charismatic, very nice, all that good kid stuff. And not only that, but Soul spends a lot of time dragging Luna around everywhere they go. They're determined to get a smile on her face. It's adorable, actually. I've thought of so many different ways that they can interact with each other. I might end up doing some doodles of the two of them just kind of hanging out. So my obsession of these characters has really inspired me to continue making more art and has added some extra motivation for me to start my own art business. I went through a long season of art burnout, and only recently, in the past year or so, have I gotten my drive back to draw again. These are the first character ideas in a while to aggressively occupy my mind to the point of obsession. I literally could not think straight until I figured out how they would look. So it makes me incredibly happy that I'm able to act on my ideas and inspirations more confidently compared to a few years ago. So it only makes sense to include their stickers when my shop officially launches. I'm going to share the whole process of starting my art business on this channel, so hit the subscribe button if that sounds interesting to you. But enough about future plans, let's talk about Luna. Yes, short for lunar, gotta keep the naming theme. Where Sun is upbeat, social, and energetic, Luna is quiet, more reclusive. You'll find her reading a good book before she goes to a social outing. So for her colors, I decided to go with blues and purples with an accent of yellow for some contrast. As for her design, I struggled a bit to get something that looked good to me. I wanted her to match the same energy as Soul, but the vision wasn't strong enough for her in the beginning. I got the design down for her head, but it took a minute to get an outfit going. Just look at all these ideas I went through. I drew so many references from Pinterest, and then I combined the ones that I liked into this. But it took way too long to get there. In the end, I love how she turned out, and she's definitely my favorite of the two. I'm gonna finish her first, so if you want to see that happen in Clip Studio Paint, watch this video here.